The Experience Conference and Exhibition is just around the corner, and its next stop is Cincinnati, Ohio on April 6th through 8th. Today, I'm pleased to welcome Larry Cooper to our program so we could discuss this event and how important it is for the industry. So Larry, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jeff. We're really excited about the program coming up. It's only about 55 days away.
Exactly. Hey, on your website, it says that this is the industry's finest classroom and hands-on education. Tell us all about what's coming up, what we can look forward to.
Hey, thank you very much. You know, we looked at how people learn, and especially people in the service industry, and especially someone like me, and I'd sit in classrooms for hours on end, and then I'd go back and try to remember what I heard, and there just wasn't a comprehension of what I should apply. And so we started researching, and we found out was classroom education is great, but we retain about 15% of it. And if we take what we talk about in the classroom and then we apply it to hands-on learning, we actually show them, let them try it, show them the equipment, how it's set up, and let them actually see why they should be doing it a certain way and look for best practices. Their retention, my retention, goes up to about 80%. And what I found is I could start implementing some of those ideas right away. And so that's why we say we have the finest education in the industry and maybe the world, because we believe that we're doing it the right way for people to really learn and apply it to their business. So we're excited about having another great program coming up.
So great information. And I agree, what we hear may not be the best way of learning. We need to do some hands-on as well. Give us some specific opportunities from your agenda that we should know about.
Well, first of all, I'm doing something that I've been doing for 7 years. I'm talking about something that's critically important to the cleaning, restoration, and remediation industry. And that has to do with the unpredictability of, I'll call it bioterrorism or terrorism. We've just come out of COVID. We've talked about pandemics for a long time at our shows, just never expected it to happen. But look what happened when it did happen. Who did they go to? They went to the cleaning, restoration, and remediation industries to come help. And my same question is still stuck in my mind. Are we ready? Are we trained? And can we respond? And my answer still is no, we're not ready. No, we're not necessarily doing the best practices of what should be done on those sites. We went in and we sprayed a lot of stuff, and now we're seeing that might not have been the best way to handle all of the situations we went into. It caused secondary damage. And so we've really got to look at that. So my keynote speaker is a gentleman by the name of Dr. George Buck, and his title is What in the World? The Unpredictability of Terrorism. So what I asked Dr. Buck to do was to really look at, we're being asked to respond. How do we respond? What can we expect? And what are the challenges we're going to be up against when we walk into any situation like this? And, I asked him if we were ready and prepared, and he said, absolutely not, obviously. And then I followed up with a second keynote right behind him. This is on Thursday afternoon, and that is April 7th. And our keynote is on microbial warfare with Jeff Jones. And so I said to Jeff, help us lay a foundation for what these infectious agents and pathogenic threats may be. And what is it that we should be doing? How do we protect ourselves? How do we protect our clients? Anybody that's exposed in those environments, and how do we protect the environment itself? And so Jeff's going to talk about sanitizing, disinfecting, sterilization, and the inactivation of pathogenic threats, what testing looks like and what protocols may be. So really important information, kind of off the beaten path people may expect, but we need to start thinking about, if we're going to respond, how do we prepare for that? So the next thing I want to tell you about, Jeff, is I love hands-on. The name, the experience, is all about hands-on experiences. So the second morning, Thursday morning, April 7th, is all hands on in the classrooms. You're not going to sit there and listen to a lecture. We're going to change the setup of the classrooms. We're going to be doing live demonstrations. Let me tell you a few things that we're doing that I think are really great. I don't know if you know the name Joey Pickett, but it's been a long time since I've been able to rope him into coming back and teaching on our program. But Joey's going to come in and teach upholstery cleaning hands-on for a couple of sessions. We're really excited to have him back. He's just amazing. We've also heard about, and we see a lot about, Xactimate and all the estimating programs. And so Anthony Plank with Xactware is going to be there talking about their programs and how to do estimates and how to walk through how to get dimensions into their programs, just a whole variety of basic things that we need to know about Xactimate. The next thing I'm really excited about is to have Lisa Wagner and Nathan Coates come in and teach about rugs. We have a lot on our program about rug cleaning, and we think it's a great add-on for every business to be involved in rug cleaning. Well, they're going to talk specifically about silk rugs. Are they real or are they fake? And then how do you clean each one of them, which I think is really a lot of fun. And the next one I'll talk about briefly is I asked Normie to do something really kind of crazy, but different, but really awesome, which is to take a classroom and set up a decontamination chamber. So you're going to walk into the chamber when you walk into the classroom, and we'll have containment barriers built there. We'll have fresh air makeup. We'll have air scrubbing going on, and we'll have interim assessments and post remediation evaluations. So if you're involved in a mold job or a water damage job that's critical, these guys are going to help you set up those jobs. And I think it's really going to be a lot of fun to check it out. We also have some experts coming in from Shaw Industries. Daryl Hagan, who's the director of Shaw Technical Services, and Chris Hicks will be there. And one of the things that I just went down to Dallas and I went to the Shaw Product Show. It's their national meetings that they're holding. And what I saw was how much hard surface is being installed. It is unbelievable. And these new products are amazing. They're gorgeous, but they're building in these edges that capture soil. And so the amazing thing is, I swore I'd never have hard surface in my house. Guess what? I have hard surface in my house. And you spill something on the floor right after it's been cleaned, and you get down with a paper towel and you wipe it up and it comes up black. And I'm like, wait a minute, we just cleaned it. What an opportunity that is for our industry, because they'll have to be cleaned more often, not less often. And we need to develop the protocols for really deep cleaning these resilient floors. And so that's what Daryl and Chris are going to be talking about hands-on the program. And then finally, I'll just end by saying Tom Monahan's going to be on the program with Centrum Force. And he's going to be talking about chemistry. He's going to be talking about best way to clean rugs. And in our trade show hall, we're setting up a full rug cleaning plan so we can actually clean rugs. We're following up so you can see what he's talking about and see some of the best ways to clean. I'd love to talk about everything going on in the program. We have 42 speakers on the program. It's packed. It's really great. Friday is probably the most loaded part of the program, and we can't wait to see everybody again. I better mention also, we're going to this thing called a baseball game also. It's the Cincinnati Reds against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we're really excited to be in Cincinnati with the Bengals playing this weekend. So I don't have a favorite. Well, I do. Denver sucks, but nonetheless, man, we're really excited to be going to Cincinnati, and we hope that anybody that is a full registration will get a ticket for no cost, $74 value.
Well, Larry, I was going to ask if there's more on the agenda. You just said there is, so I guess we'll have to talk about other programs, but that sounds fantastic. And you're thinking outside the box, different types of topics, different opportunities to learn. So looking forward to it. And I will bring a baseball cap. I'm not sure which one, though.
Well, who's the other team?
All right, Larry, thank you so much.
Hey, you guys, thank you. Look forward to seeing you in Cincinnati.